Alright, uh, when I was making the video for Mayfield last night, and then I went off on a tangent and went off in Frostland, I didn't really show the place out like how I should. So, I'm going to start from the entrance to the Mayfield area, which is across this bridge, or right here. This is currently an unfinished project, the Mayfield Commune. It's going to be a little bigger, and it's going to cover the entire the hill going into Mayfield. And this is going to be a new section of Mayfield coming soon. The land's still raw, which I need to get worked on. Here is Setterson's. Let's show what I showed off last time. I showed this entire place off. Here's something new, which I built just a few hours ago. This right here is a loom place. This is where, this is where you're gonna shop at. You're gonna buy or issue signs. This is where they work. This is a supply area. This is also a dyeing area, which okay, it's 4. And what a waste of iron. Alright, but each one of these are going to be dyed. It's going to be called the World of Color or something. And this right here is the Colored Branch, which is basically the place where I get the more exotic colors for my builds. These aren't for... This isn't here to be used directly. It's to breed them in case they ever get lost. And there's a railroad underneath Mayfield, which is currently under construction. And I'll also show you the nether portal, which is under here. That's the first nether portal I built. Not gonna go through it, because when I go through it, it spawns another one around the river of the banks of the Eris River. This right here's nothing. And as you can see, I kind of moved the dogs into houses so they don't get wet. He's in the warehouse. And, well, here's also a terrain update. I can get into the open railroad tunnel from there. I basically extended this place off so I could extend this place off so it wouldn't be as exposed to the tunnel is, because the tunnel is very close to the river. And, well, here we are. I started this in January 2023. And the railroad go through here. And I built this as originally going to be to my Frostland railroad. But this is actually just going to be my... This is going to be my little road. To transport things up and down the area. Academia is going to be very big, and it's going to need to consolidate every production aspect of every single part. Every cog of Cochrane will contribute to Academia. Every single the transport systems for this dock will all go to Academia. The logging and concrete construction and the color there in Mayfield, that will go to an Academia. I built this dock in September 2022, but I never really expanded on it. It's not even named. That's how irrelevant this was. I built this because I was mad at my girlfriend at the time. I just wanted to get my mind off her. We broke up a few days later. But this is the living quarter area. I built that in November or October. Anyways, and Dorings will provide the. To be honest, I don't know what Dorings could supply to this thing. The Rinks doesn't even have an economy yet. I don't know why. I haven't really built on them. I don't know what the Rinks could provide. The Rinks has a quarry, but I don't really use it that much. I might as well show the Rinks. I built this place, I think, December 2022. And January 23rd or December 22. I built this place. I'll start off with the first structure that I built, and I built this either a few days or a few days after making the dock. There was originally a staircase here, but I tore it down because it was ugly. I don't really go here this much anymore. It's Cornflower Mountain. Here it is. This is a small mountain shack. Dug in by the mountain people who are extinct now. 1 year in Cochrane, unless it specifies otherwise, is 100 years. So 1 year our time, 100 years Cochrane. But since I haven't really moved Cochrane around that, I haven't really moved Donlin Ford a lot, it's only been 50 years. Dorings doesn't even have that many businesses. All Dorings has is a library. Dorings Library. Built by the great people of Dorings. Checkout center. Fastest on my employment. This is where they eat, drink, and read. So the roof access, as I said earlier. And I actually designed it. I thought this was very cool. And well chosen. And this was originally a sheep ranch, but as you can see, there's no sheep. These dogs weren't originally dogs. I didn't bring them here. They killed the sheep. I didn't want to kill the wolves, so I just domesticated them. Here's a smokehouse. Yeah, that's so Drinks is just a settlement. The more to a larger community. Drinks has the most main parts, but doesn't have shit in it. But I like Drinks. It's very pretty. Uh, Stonewall Mountain is even more ancient, as I have not really touched Stonewall Mountain since I first built something there. Life Pond. Tunnel to nowhere. Because what past Stonewall Mountain, there's really no settlements, except a minor production outpost on the very northern bottom corner coast of Dawnland. Climbing this mountain is hard as hell. Uh, it's easier to go to the tunnel of nowhere than climb from the back. I started this in October. Yeah, I think October 2022. I'll show the quarry once we're done here. So, Stonewall Mountain was founded by a scientist, and that's all I remember from the story. He slept. He was given a guest house. He was given a guest room from the mountain people, anyone who came from Copeland University, because he wanted to invent something, and he invented the spyglass. The spyglass. He invented the spyglass here, and he examined the whole part from Stonewall's Mountain, this whole valley. The bottom part would have been his laboratory. I never planned for this place to be a house. I mean, I planned for it to be a house. I never planned for it to be a settlement. That's why it's just kind of sat up here. Forgotten by time, just sitting up on top, looking around. It's taller than cornflower, I think. Cornflower has more activity in it. And here's something else. So, before I really got my claws dug deep into this region, I would die. And, of course, being spawning in the Eris River, I would die in places like this. I'd die in the valleys or Stonewall, which are very far away from the Eris River. And, well, and there were three major, well, now four now, but there were three major deaths in my Minecraft world. The first major death was when I had full diamond armor. I had good gear. It was like October 2022. And I was carrying basically all the iron supply that was buried underneath. Why is there a creeper in the tree? That was buried underneath uh, Cochrane and buried underneath really a lot of this place. And I died because I opened up under, I think it was a swamp that opened under. and I drowned, and I lost everything. Second most major death was I was carrying a lot of coal, and I died in one of the mountains here. I recovered that about almost a year later. The third most major death was when I died in December 2022 and November 22 in the Nether, and I was carrying a build journal, which I haven't had a build journal since then. And well, I lost the build journal initially, but then I recovered it in December 31st, 2022. And then I lost it again because I gassed, not even like an hour later, I gassed. It was December 31st, 2022. A gas struck me, and I was standing on a one block nether rock. I fell in the lava. I lost the diamond sword I recovered and everything. And there was also a journal which I kept of all my exploration parts. My exploration, the exploration thing I ever did. And I was actually kind of in character. I lost that. I don't know where I placed that journal, but it's gone now. Don't worry where it is. And that's about it. So that was a tour of the docks, the rinks, and Mayfield, and uh, Stonewall Mountain, and some more.